I think we all underestimate how lonely those senior jobs are, and actually we're all human and you can feel very isolated.
HRDs, CHROs have often felt isolated, so in many ways it's not a new phenomenon. I think the fact that so many of the C-suite were at home during the pandemic has probably highlighted the fact that at that level in the organisation people need support.
So I think it's really important to both reach out internally to your colleagues, both colleagues who work with you and your peer group, but also colleagues who work in your teams, because you're all feeling the same.
Having a mentor who you can just talk through what you're experiencing and being honest about what you're feeling. They are senior roles, they're at the top of the organisation. You've got nowhere else to turn within the organisation. So you have to be able to turn to somebody. You can't, and you shouldn't expect to be able to do it all yourself. You know, nobody has that amount of resources. You have to work, lean on and lean into the network that you've got.
Many of the things that you need to discuss and share are very confidential. So as a consequence, I think absolutely the external support network is really key.
In terms of networks, I think networks, when you're going through something like that, are absolutely critical. The opportunity to talk to like-minded people, the opportunity to talk to people in similar organisations with similar challenges, and just chew over some of the kind of problems that you're facing, sense check that the advice that you're doing actually makes sense, and deal with things in a dynamic environment.
And actually none of us have got all the answers, and it's okay not to have. So I think there's lots of ways to get connected and support, whether that's internally in the business, whether it's from family and friends, whether it's from external. I think you need all of those things to be able to cope at different points depending on what's going on.
I also think, though, the positive is when you have a very good working relationship with the CEO and the CFO, somehow the three of you can support each other to really reduce the feeling of isolation.